so much for the support, bro. Love you, man. And
Let's go,
have a good
baby.
night.
Thank you
Let's
guys.
go.
Let's go, baby.
Get him,
Spread
Rajesh.
menu.
Get him,
Swipe menu.
Rajesh.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, Walter, let's go. Let's go.
That was just amazing, man. Shout out to all for doing that. Our community spaces are
Cowboy,
just different, man.
cowboy,
Our
cowboy.
our community spaces are just so different.
They really are, aren't they, brother? Like we get so lucky to talk to such incredible people. It's unbelievable,
If
and
we weren't
it's
in MANYU and we were hosting spaces for somebody else, this would not be happening. You know what I'm saying? They see how They see how committed this community is, how consistent this community is, how knowledgeable this community is. High level people are showing up on our spaces. You know, we had HTX, we had Eat Trending, we had now Walter, we had Zach Humphreys. I mean, I can go on the list. I forget some people. I mean, our own team shows up.
Ash
You know what I'm
and
saying?
Ash and
Ash and
what's the other guy?
Investogram, and
Instagram and
there are so many people.
some
Snow is
yeah,
a
Snow.
influencer that comes up. Sorcerer herself, man, the way she talks,
Yeah,
man.
Sorcerer
I'm
is
like,
bullish
damn, we
as
have
fuck.
Sorcerer come up here with us, you know what I'm saying? So our community spaces are really like people are like it's not one of those, oh, I'm just gonna show up because they were on our spaces or something like that, you know what I'm saying? They show up because they really see the potential that this community has and they really like showing up here, man. Our conviction goes up higher when we have these high level people show up, man. Shout out to the community for making these spaces comfortable for these people to show up and speak with us, you know what I'm saying? This won't be the last, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. I mean, Walter's
This won't
not.
be the last.
Guys, imagine this. You're sitting in this room. Walter's not showing up for nobody tokens or coins, right? They're showing up because not only do they don't just have us on their show, they show up for our shows because they believe in it, right? That's why they're showing up. Walter could be doing anything else tonight, but he was like, oh, I see this community space with Human and everybody else in the community, and I'm going to be there. Like, that's just so incredible.
Just know we're setting records, history, you know what I'm saying? With these spaces, you know, them 24-hour spaces, having so many high level accounts show up on our spaces. It's just fucking amazing.
Yeah, tell him, Storm. This is history in the making. Come on, brother.
Hey, we're almost at 33 million market cap now.
I haven't looked in hours. I haven't
Bullish.
looked. Bullish, bullish, bullish.
And I think is Ethereum pumping? Let me check. Well, it's up to almost 4,000, and Bitcoin is over 1,000. I mean, 111,000. So, the market itself is turning bullish again. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we had people come into this space that aren't a part of the MANYU community that wanted to ask questions or listen, which is super cool. But let's keep in mind this is a MANYU community space. This is our private club, and so this was a great chance for Sorcerer and others to ask questions to get to know the people that support us. That was so much fun.
Let's fun begin. Let's menu dot fun.
Go,
Three
Rajesh.
points
Go,
first.
Rajesh. Come on, bring it,
Go,
Rajesh.
go, go, go. Let's raise your hand. First menu. Let the whole world know. We pulse up Cameroon. Watch how we grow. Peace to the division. Love to the skin. Menu flow eternal. This rap just began. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, don't ever forget where we came from, guys and girls. This is the community that made all this happen. Millions and millions of market cap lesser than this. And we're still here and we're still doing what we do. I love it.
By the way, Silas came in and he asked us if we're ready for. Wait, let me go back and see what he said. 1 second. Damn it. Walter, surprisingly, Walter talked to us a lot. I didn't. I was okay. So he said we are gearing up for another all-time high. Be ready. That's what he said. So they got more catalysts coming. They see that the
Unreal.
market is turning green. They see that MANYU is
Unreal.
bullish, 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 and they're ready
Bullish.
to drop some more catalysts,
Let's
bro.
fucking go.
Let's go, Silas. We're ready for the all-time high. I'm telling you.
Sorcerer, how did that make you feel, that experience with Walter?
Honestly, I really love that. I love how he was open to be so vulnerable about how about his experience and his journey. And it also made me reflect on how so many people in this space have really unique backgrounds. Like I never thought he came from a healthcare background. But it's really cool and I guess it makes sense. I think you can really see that he has this urge to give back to the community and that's why he's so successful in everything he does. So yeah, very wholesome. I love that.
And what a great question by you, Sorcerer, about, because that got me thinking, right? And I think it should get everybody listening thinking, right? From all the backgrounds you come from, and now we come together in crypto in a project. How do you take what you learned in your current life experiences and how do you translate that into crypto? And that's just a beautiful question.
Well, one thing he mentioned about like how they did their spaces, like how they became the Kid and Wall show, was staying consistent. And I see that same consistency in this community. Every single day you guys show up, you know what I'm saying? So consistency matters. And the team shows it too. Like they can't drop every news every single day, but they can show up and show consistency and say what's up to us every single day, which they do. Silas and Logan and Zero, Harry, everybody, Makatoshi, shit, Ezekiel, you know what I'm saying? They always show up. That's why we show up consistently. Our leaders are true leaders. You know, they set an example for us. Shout out to the team, man. Much love to them.
I just hope they're listening as much as we're listening, because there is just so much great content that happens on this space night after night.
Remember one thing, the team said that if they themselves are not listening, they'll make sure that somebody else is listening that can, you know, that gives them feedback on spaces. So even if they're not listening on our spaces, somebody who like the team hired on, you know, to check out the community every now and then what's going on in Telegram or on Spaces or on X itself. So even if they're not listening, somebody is letting the team know what's going on.
Yes,
So
sir. Yes, sir.
yeah.
Storm, Meg, did either one of you get something from when Walter
Okay,
was
well,
speaking?
Ezekiel, yeah, hey, Ezekiel just answered you right now. He said, "We are always listening."
Yes, sir.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Thank you, team. Thank you, Ezekiel. Hey, Ezekiel, when Ezekiel X account? We need a Ezekiel X account. We got Makatoshi, we got Zero. We need a Ezekiel one.
We need an Ezekiel account. We need an Ezekiel account. We got the Watcher. I would love if the Watcher, now that he's more accustomed to speaking, if he'd come up and chat. But Storm, Meg, either one of you guys have any comments? Don't leave us hanging, boys. All right, human, I guess it's just us. We're going to bore everybody to death.
Well, I'm gonna
Right?
say this about Watcher is coming up. I wanna say this about Watcher. He just recently said, what did he say? Or actually, Watcher, you wanna say it out loud? What you said?
What did I say?
You okay,
So
I
Sounds
posted
much
like I'm
on
getting in
Jumbotron.
trouble,
What did
human.
in the words in
You
the
want me
words
to
that
share it with the rest of the class?
in the words of Dave Matthews Dave Matthews Band, say too much. No, say it all.
he
Oh, you're talking
said?
about the mining.
Yes, 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 yes.
Oh yeah, yeah. So like we build remote engines. So we have access to a lot of power, and obviously with Starlink, it doesn't matter where you are. So our personal plan is for in 2026 to set up a pretty serious mining rig. Mostly like we'll do some BTC, but Doge Litecoin. I love merge mining myself. And then I don't need Doge or Litecoin, but I'm just going to use it to throw it back into MANYU and do our personal, kind of personal buy burns just to support uh, the uh, Q1, Q2 push. So it should be pretty epic.
Could there be a MANYU mining?
Uh you you if you bought a bunch and then just kind of wrote a contract to mine it, but not really, right? It's not. proof of work. So we're not a power system. So, but you can, uh, pool. That's sort of the closest thing you can do. But no, yeah, it'd be awesome.
Okay,
But
I was just
the best thing
curious.
is just to mine something else, and then just do a buy burn to support MANYU. But yeah.
Watcher, were you listening to Walter speak? Did you have any takeaways from his what he had to say?
No, I just keep coming back to you, Tommy. I don't know if I want to buy land or lay on a couch and just tell you all my problems. So
I love to interview. I love to ask questions. So
yeah, yeah. No, I think he just hit kind of the crux of the whole thing, right? What allows established projects to go deep in the right ways is that community, and that was sort of the thing that was coming out loud and clear. And even in him coming from a health background, I'm coming from more physics power background. Like, it doesn't really matter what we do in our day job world. We all look for connection, right? We all look to be valued, and we look to value others because we do love people and appreciate people, and we want to have a part to play in that role with each other. And so I think that's kind of the crazy thing about crypto, because I know initially everyone's hiding behind PFPs, and there's a lot of anonymity, but then it's fascinating always as communities develop and people get honest and open. Like, I know I'm posting about my grandfather's work designing air-to-air missile systems in the Cold War today, right? But that's what got me into physics and got me interested in it. So yeah, it's just cool as we get to know each other and kind of see other sides. And then I think that also helps just establish the trust systems, in a world of anonymity. And no, it's cool to see. But it's just like you said, like him coming over into this projects, our spaces. It's not just, we're not dropping in his spaces, he's dropping into here. And Manu's definitely getting, I think, the right, well, it's got, we've had it for a while now, the right reputation, the right quality of sort of observation of how to treat people, how to treat the project. The mutual respect is just a beautiful thing to see. But yeah, that's my Walter take.
yeah, brother, that's awesome. But you look at people like Ken, just Ken, right? From him and oh my gosh, I just lost my train of thought. The guy that Ken does space, Papa Stocks, right? And now Ken's just a regular guy in the community to a lot of us. But Ken's not just a regular guy. He's a co-host of a fantastic space. And I think the more we continue to do what we do, which is add value, and I like to think anybody listening, beyond the nonsense that a bunch of us mental midgets put out there, that there's some actual value in what we say. And when I say we, not, I don't mean me, but I think there's a lot of people that add value, and some of these people come in, like now Walter, who's been in our TG multiple days, multiple weeks, but I mean, like, he's participated multiple times and is seeing, okay, this community brings value. And so I think I'm going to hang out with them and have a conversation. That's what's really fun to see.
Oh, totally, totally. And that's the thing. Like, we can say, oh, it's not always the half wits that bring value, but at the end of the day, yeah, we're building a blue chip sort of company atmosphere in the long term. But it is a meme, and it is fun. And you got to keep the joy as the center part of it, because, like, come on, man, like 24-hour spaces, just we're in Dejan hours, right? So the brain kind of unlocks, and we've got to have space for each other to sort of explore what that means, hanging out with a bunch of strangers online, right? So, but that's the beauty of it.
We do that really well, don't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
We are strangers, but in a way, we're not really strangers anymore. I mean, we're talking to each other daily.
Oh,
We
exactly.
have the same, goals right now. Basically, sending money to the moon. So we might be strangers, but in a way, we're not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. But that's sort of that the curiosity of this space, right? Like we're known and we're unknown at the same time. So it's like we've got these PFPs and we're all sort of getting used to each other's. You're almost like you get to know someone's soul first, right? So it's kind of cool that way.
Yeah, I mean, like I put a picture of myself and my daughter up the other day on TG, right? Just like, hey, no big deal. I'm not doxxed, quote unquote, but like that's me. Um, but it's a way of just showing to your fellow man and woman in the group of being like, hey, I'm a real person. I'm not just a PFP. And I think as people get more comfortable, like this is our we spend more time with each other than we do with most other people in life. I think most people in this room could agree with that.
Oh, totally.
Hey, watcher, always watching me. Yes, watching
Bolas,
the
bolas,
market.
Rajesh.
I think the watcher watches everybody. That's why
Yes,
he's the
yes,
watcher.
yes, yes,
It's
yes.
it's true. It's a good thing. I've got a good team for the stuff we work on, because man, it would be horrible with how much. Like I said, the thing with this, like I personally love DeFi. I love the mythos of it. Because it's the freedom of man's economic future, and so I always personally just sort of look for communities to support and champion, and it's very hard to find them, especially the last 3 years. And so then finding MANYU, it's just a personal conviction. You've taken my attention probably too much, but it's all right. I'll deal with that in another month. But yeah, no, it's awesome. It's good to watch. It's funny. It
No
seems
pun
like every time I
intended. No pun
yeah
intended.
yeah no true. Every time I jump in the TG, it seems like someone's commenting about the watcher watching, and I just happen to be watching at that second. So everything's aligning. That's all I see.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Now we just got to get you more active on X and get you giving some follow backs, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, and and like your content can have such a bigger reach. And I say it with all sincerity, your content's so great, and your insights are so great, just like your space was great. And more people need to hear about it. And I will be as bold to say that you owe it to the world to be willing to put yourself out there even further by
Mhm.
creating a bigger reach through your followers to be able to send that message to deeper length.
No, I appreciate that, Tommy. But yeah, it seems like this the sort of the last 6 months have been just like in our personal life, just getting so many things in place for the next year. We've been doing just so much. I've been around a lot of electromagnetism. Let's just say that it's been just a lot of tests, but we've been able to just crack into, like, it's funny because um, we've done some work up north years ago, and so in the far north, all the power up there it's all diesel, or like 100%. There's no, you're not going to have any solar. There's no point. And so that was always sort of a bother to me, going, how can we solve this? And so we were making, originally, just I was going to do, okay, I'm just going to do replacement generators for maybe a couple houses. And we ended up getting energy densities where we could power 1,000 houses. And so that's when, I think it was let's see, July, I was went up to northern Quebec to a community to actually see if we could power their community, and we were able to. And that was pretty amazing. And so it's really totally changed our trajectory. So now, like, we're able to do some pretty unique stuff. We had to hire an engineer about a month ago, pretty amazing guy, just to help with some integration, because when you're designing things with huge power densities, you've got to integrate it into grids eventually, depending on what you're doing. So that requires a lot of a lot of safety. Let's just say that. So yeah, it's been too busy and not busy enough at the same time. But
Well, you strike me as a humble enough guy that you probably wouldn't acknowledge the fact that, we just had Walter on our space, but now we have the Watcher on our space. And there's going to be a lot of people in this community listening to this space, whether in the moment or on replay, and go, "Well, we got the Watcher up there too." And so I'm grateful that you came up to chat and share some insights with everybody, because the value you bring to the community is it's unbelievable, right? Our voices, like Human and I, you hear them every day, but you come up and it really brings a lot of insight and experience and knowledge every time you speak.
no, I appreciate that. No, when I have that's the thing. I don't like to talk unless I have something to add. Personally, that's why I was just rolling some numbers around, talking about this extended cycle and it the alignment with the uh, debt extensions and all that nonsense. But no, as far as this this project, I've never, I was in Safe Moon really early. I was in Sheba pretty early, like pretty early. Got a pretty nice return off that. Um, but as far as this goes, this is there. I think the potential here is greater than anything I've seen personally. Um, Now, obviously, it's everything's high risk, but all the things they're doing, like I mentioned briefly in the space, there, all the things they're doing to give the holders, give the community the best chance at success, and that's at the end of the day, that's what we want. For those of us who've got kids, right? You want to set them up for success, and that's what we're seeing the team do. They're getting the copyright protection, getting the IP taken care of, getting the deep level partnerships, financial partnerships. Yeah, we haven't even really discussed Chainlink. We could almost do a whole conversation on just
For
them,
sure, for sure.
because that's just great. Like they're so deep right now. They're embedded in global finance, and people don't. I don't think people really realize that. Like you almost can't do. Well, I'm going to say you can't do global finance now without Chainlink. It's just pretty amazing. And the fact that we're partnering, or we have partnered with them now, we don't even know what that means. Like, who knows what conversations the team's had with them, what that will mean. But I do know it has everything to do with real world transactions, right? That's the huge thing. If you want to be $1 billion company, people are gotta move money around, and Chainlink's the mechanism to do that. So yeah, I'm just seeing
Can I
green
ask you?
lights.
Can I ask
Yeah,
you one question, Watcher? And I think it's on a lot of people's minds, because there's spaces that, I always look at the audience and I don't see in it. And I hear the questions asked and I see the rumblings around TG and DMs and things like that. And you don't have to, answer it however you want to answer it.
sure,
But the question is this: Artemis 2 happened. We all
yeah,
know that that's because of you.
sure.
How does
It's
something like that come to fruition, where you're truly going to take a project that people have dedicated their time, money, and interest into, and you're going to take it to the moon? How the fuck do you do that?
well, it's not as complicated as it sounds. It's just you just had to know about it. So I know some NASA folks. So I just hear about things. It was just out there, and I was like, well, they're taking a drive around the moon, like a flash drive, and they're taking it on the Artemis 2 mission, and it's going around the moon, and you're able to submit data to it, submit names for it. And so I was like, well, it'd be just. I hadn't heard yet anyone picking up on that, so I was like, well, I'm going to put MANYU on that drive. So I submitted it, and then yeah, we get the confirmation back from them, and we actually get to follow it. I have the tracking number, so I'll be able to track it, and you get the confirmation once they've gone around the moon and all that.
And what does that
So
look like? Is it a badge, or is it carved into it? Like, what does that consist of?
no, well, it's taken on a physical drive, right? So they're taking a flash drive with Manu Shiba on it, and so that's in the spaceship that goes around the moon, right? So um, yeah, and we'll find out more as they get closer. But just the fact that, you know, I was just, I'm just interested in space stuff, so I was like, well, this is cool. I'll put the token's name in this, so because no one else, and as we see, no one else did it. Um, it's not like it's there's a firewall that you can't do it, but
So
we did it.
it's not Doge, Shiba, Floki,
Yeah,
Manu.
no,
It's just Manu's on it.
it's just us. Yeah,
Okay.
it's just,
And
yeah, Manny
are you
Shiba.
going to be at the launch for that?
No, but well, here's a side thing. Because of what we're in, I get people trying to contact me. There's a fellow who does construction. He's got classified clearance, and he's trying to get me to go down to Boca Chica to see it launch. So he's connected down there somehow. But we're actually talking to him about different because the things we build, we have to have a certain foundation depth because of water levels, and we're looking at building a R&D factory down in Texas. So we're actually looking around McKinney, Texas, to build down there. And so we've been talking with him, and he's I guess he's pretty connected, for if I wanted to go see a launch and all that. But yeah, with the with what we're going to be doing next year, I wish it was this year, because then I could say some pretty crazy things. But with what we're going to be doing next year, yeah, it should be pretty interesting. More for the opportunities that I'll have personally to tell certain people about ManU, but then also just for what I'll personally be able to do with our connections in mining and all this stuff to support the
Well,
team. So
you know that that's a big part of like Flux's pitch, as we all listen to on a daily basis when he gets into spaces, that we are etched into Artemis 2 and blah, 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 blah. And that's so much fun. And like, that's
yeah,
got to be pretty cool for yourself listening to that, knowing that Flux is taking that information and he's sharing it with the world, and he has respect around the entire X crypto community space with his shill. And yeah, I just think it's beautiful, and that's why I was curious if you get to be there for the launch. When is the launch? Do you know anything about that so
well,
that
yeah,
people can
launches.
watch online? Or
Well, yeah, for sure. Right, launch is February, so end of February right now. Um, and yeah, everyone will be able to watch it. All I get is I get statistical updates. That's all I get. So anything I get, I'll definitely share. But no, it was, because we all, that's sort of like, that's the crypto joy, right? Let's take it to the moon. And I was like, man, we could literally take it to the bloody moon. So and again, it's just us, right? Like no one else did it. It's just us. It's just Manu's literally going around the moon. And I don't know if there's anything kind of cooler. Is there? I don't know.
there's
Like,
really not.
we
There's
like
really not.
we like Times Square, you know. Yeah, that used to be the big thing. I remember when Safe Moon got their little Times Square thing, and everyone was like, "Oh wow," and we have these sort of projections of what making it means. The Burj Khalifa. Yeah, that'd be cool if they were flying a MANYU flag on top of that. That'd be nice. But yeah, actually going around the moon is pretty dope. So
Can
yeah,
I ask you one more question,
yeah, for sure.
Watcher? So, as somebody, like I've got my professional experiences, you've got your professional experiences. There's some of us
Yeah,
in this conversation are listening that, you know what, we don't need to make a dollar in the sense of compare bills, things like that. You've got a busy career in rockets, in engines, and what
no,
you
not
do.
rockets,
Not
energy,
rockets, in,
energy.
in
Yeah,
energy
yeah,
and what you do.
yeah, yeah.
You've been around this space for a number of years. You found Manu before all these catalysts that we've talked about. What was it about Manu? What about crypto? You're like, I got to get that. Beyond the I can make multi-millions.
Sure, sure. Well, again, for me, it's a personal philosophy. I like to I support DeFi period. Um, because of the idea of it, right? I'm huge into personal liberty. That's like mandatory, and so DeFi is that, in the financial realm. That's why as excited as I am with our, Chain Link, seeing them get so hand in hand with the Fed, I go, oh dear God. But we'll deal with that later. But when for me, like, it's the team first. If the team is, because, like, for example, there was a reason I started my spaces right at 7 o'clock, because I said I was going to start my spaces at 7 o'clock. Right? It didn't start at 7:01. It started at 7 o'clock. And so when the team says they're going to do something and they execute, I really appreciate that. Um, because again, this the crypto world, I think most people are severely jaded because of what Pump Fund did. And sadly, we had so many wonderful people really finding out about crypto because of, like, Doge and Shiba and SafeMoon even, right? And then them going, okay, I'm going to get into this space. We saw a lot of people come in 2021, 2022. Obviously, with all the COVID nonsense, people are online a whole lot more, finding out what the hell can I do. And so they get into crypto. But then you have these idiots with Pump Fund, and they just like rape the market. And people think crypto, like, they get trained, right? They get this cognitive dissonance. Crypto is, just landmines. Because for any of us who were there before, say, even 2020, 2019, like, I remember buying TRX back in, geez, 2013, and that was a chore. You actually had to do some work. I've got old wallets with old ETH in them that I threw, like, some password on that I don't even remember now. I'm gonna have to, you know, hack that bastard someday, but not now. Um, and so for me, just to get out of the digression, I always look for a team that can actually fulfill their promises, because the last 3 years have been hell on earth for crypto as far as that idea. I'm going to say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. Now, I can understand you're not able to execute what you said because of, yeah, like, market conditions. If we executed it, it's actually going to hurt us. I understand that. But that's really the thing I loved about seeing MANYU. And I did get in early. I wasn't day one. I think I was in day three. And then I just saw the team come through, and I was like, well, this is interesting, because they're also not playing their hand. They're not letting the depth they have. You can see pretty quick though who's backing them, but it wasn't a surprise for Sheep team members to back a project. They've backed others, but now, granted, not the majority that Manu has, clearly, nor have they been consistently active with other projects as they have been with Manu. But then, just again, seeing the team come through, and then also, obviously the big thing for all of us and why we're here right now talking is the community that formed, was able, and I don't think I've personally seen this in another community, to manage it so quickly. The community was so quick to manage and just mitigate the FUD. And that's a skill, like, that's an art. Because when the community can rally so quickly to squash the attacks against it, I go, well, people very quickly are caring, like, genuinely caring about this. But then there's also a wisdom. There's a depth. There's people that have been in this for long. There's people that aren't phased by, these just crap ass attacks. And so just seeing the community being able to rally around itself and sort of protect itself, because when you see that, well, actually, we're, because when we protect each other, we are, at the end of the day, we're protecting our investment. When we care for each other, we actually care for our what we've put in. and we all benefit. That's the beauty of it, right? When we back each other in the TG, if someone's being an ass, we're supporting our livelihood. We're supporting our expectations. We're supporting what we're projecting, this to achieve. And so seeing the community rally and then seeing the interplay like we saw tonight, right? We're always listening. Seeing the interplay between the team and the community, their support for the community as the community pushes out and grows and sort of finds itself and gets its own voice as a community, and then seeing that back and forth, it's just been awesome to watch. So I don't know, like, even if it wasn't a crypto, shoot, man, I'd probably still support it if we were making stuffies, man. I don't know. It's the right kind of mentality that I think we need uh, right now in the space. And obviously, we do have this beautiful crypto. They managed, like, the big concern for me was them how, man, like, obviously we know it's MANYU, we know it's like there's this other dog, and I'm going, okay, the X is getting shut down. That was a fun time. I'm sure we all remember that. The X is getting shut down multiple times, and I'm going, well, yeah, because there's a real bloody dog. like like the world knows about this dog, and how are they going to manage that? And so when I saw them, able to achieve the IP rights, I was like, okay, they've actually got the cooler heads have prevailed, because that's a very hard path to mitigate when you have another namesake already out in the public sector. And they did it, and here we are, and it's moving forward, it's moving strong. We're getting a reputation of being legitimate, of being sincere, which we are, which you guys are. When I listen in, you know exactly what you're investing in. You're not just investing in the token, you're not just investing in the team, you're investing in the community, because at the end of the day, the community are the holders, they are the token. And so, it's just a win-win as far as I see.
So if I'm hearing you
Good God, that was
correctly,
a ramble.
no, listen, it was so good, and I'm so appreciative, and I know everybody listening is appreciative. So what I gathered from that is when you got in early into this token, a couple days in, and you saw, first of all, it's got the real world adoption possibility, but then you saw what the community brought, and you saw the way people took ownership. And when the shutdown of the X page happened, the way the team, not just when I say team, I consider everybody team,
Yeah,
right? The way the community got behind it and said, "No, this is mine." That's just a real gritty thing of ownership, right? You're
totally.
not going to take this away from me. This is mine, right? Because if you didn't believe in the project, you could just be like, "Well, okay, I'll move on to a different project." This X page got shut down, but in this community, everybody got behind it and said, "This is mine. I'm part of the MANYU army. Free MANYU. I
Mhm.
demand this,"
Yeah,
right? And it was like Human says, the CTO of X, as Prince and Human say, and they really dominated. And it sounds like what you're saying is that's what really sold you on the true conviction in it.
totally. Because we, like, let's be honest, right? Now, your ex getting banned is a bull sign every day, right? It happened with everybody. That's of any value, of course. That's not a big thing. But then the next one getting banned, and the next one getting banned, and you go, man, that is some choppy seas to
Yeah,
navigate,
it was like
right?
eight. It was like 8 pages later. We were. I remember that night. I was like 4 in the morning, and we're still getting another menu page, and we're copy and pasting. Okay, this is the real menu, and then okay, now it's not tagging,
Yeah,
right? But then here's the next one, and
yeah.
everybody was awake, and everybody was on board. That was a real synergy moment for the community.
Totally. And I think even like we all saw, right? We pumped pretty strong with no X. And that almost became, part of the lore, right? Part of the beauty of it. And at the end of the day, that's probably the best thing that could have happened. That sort of was the forge, of the community coming together. and saying, well, screw it, we'll just do it ourselves. And at the end of the day, that's the attitude you have to have, no matter what you're doing. Like for us, like no one's
Right.
building what we're building. And we've had to say that. We're like, well, screw it. We're just going to do it ourselves and solve this problem ourselves because no one seems to care. And you have to do that, right? You have to
Right.
take charge.
People have speculated in the, as Storm says, this is history in the making. There have been people that have speculated, oh, the team intentionally did that to create that. No, you just don't, right? When you create the Super Bowl team, when you create the NBA championship team, when you create whatever team it is,
Yeah.
professional sports or otherwise, it just kind of happens, right?
Exactly. Because maybe you could create the circumstance, but you can't create the people. You know what I mean? You have no idea the chemicals that you're working with, how volatile they are, right? If it's acids or bases or what you're dealing with. And then what we discovered is at least within the core, man, everyone just the personalities fit together and they complement each other. And we've so many tandem things going on, like you and human running these, and apex and flux hitting so many other spaces. We just this beautiful things developed, and it doesn't matter what you plan as a team and what you're going to pump and what you're going to throw money in and all that. If the community doesn't discover itself, which is really the whole story of this, right? And to see that self
Right.
discovery, to see everyone here who's talking and sharing, the fact that bullish has been like our war cry, right? Like that
Exactly.
just developed out of who's involved, because you don't know who's going to be involved. They could be in another project that day and they never hear about MANYU and their ship passes, right? But here,
Right, because
here you are.
without a Rajesh saying bullish, it would have never existed.
Yeah.
And I like to think of it like you take Apex and Flux. They're kind of like the hunters, right? They're going out there and they're just slaughtering the what we need for substance for community, right? They're bringing it back. They've got the kill on their shoulder. They're bringing it back,
Oh,
and
they're
then
snipers. They're bloody
human.
snipers, man.
Right. And then you got people like you and myself, others who are like, we'll create that place that you bring it back to,
Yeah, you
right?
guys
Where
are like
everybody
the
comes
armored personnel
together.
carriers.
Right. And then you have Blancos and Redemptions and yourself and Alpha. And I mean, the list goes on and on and on of people that have their roles unintentionally that just happened naturally,
Totally.
right? The team can't say, okay, I need a Flux, I need an Apex, I need a human, I need an Alpha. Right? They can't plan that. They can say, I got a roadmap and let's create a business together, but they can't create that. That just happens organically.
Oh,
And that's,
exactly.
go ahead. Yeah.
No, I
That's,
was just agreeing.
yeah, I'm with you. And I think that's so much fun. And even your space, was it last night or the night
Yeah, it
before? I
was
can't
last
keep
night,
my
which
days
seems like
straight. Yeah,
10
last
years ago.
night. It does. A day in crypto is a year in reality. But it's like that, that happened. That was your first space.
Yeah,
But that happened because you were inspired by the community and everything the team's done and everything you've seen, and you said, okay, I got to deliver this information, right? there
totally.
were stats that there were stats that create perspective
Yes,
that were missing, right? And you've heard me talk about it before, perspective versus perception.
totally.
And so you came in and you gave the community perspective. Hey, zoom out, everybody. Let's look at the big picture. Let's
Yeah,
talk about what's going on in the greater crypto community. Let's talk about macroeconomics. Let's talk about the extended cycle. Let's talk about all these things so we can gain perspective and get out of perception.
totally.
And that's what was so beautiful about that. I mean, I've listened to it 2.5 times now because I was a part of the first half, and I've replayed it twice because I feel like, and any, like, gosh, I don't want to get wishy washy, but like, regardless of religion, that's irrelevant. But like, just kind of like a God ordained moment where you were in the right place at the right time with the right information and the right inspiration to give the knowledge and the perspective that everybody needed to have. And I think based on the feedback I've heard, people heard what you delivered in that moment that was inspired to you, that you
Mm.
gave back to the community, and it helped people gain perspective and get out of their emotions and go, okay, wait a second. Oh, I see it, right? Even Human said today, and Human, you speak for yourself, but Human was like, okay, maybe my perception that it's going to be a December peak. Okay, now I learned new information, and maybe it is Q2 of 2026, right? But without these intelligent conversations that help us get out of our emotions, we don't have that. And without community, people are left in their emotions and they don't know what to do with those, so they make rash decisions, and that's what we provide for each other.
Oh, exactly. It's like if you've ever been, in a argument with someone you actually really love. In the moment, you're being a total ass. But when you pull back, you go, "No, I actually love and respect this person, and I just need to, I need to think about what's going on here." I think that's as we say, a day in crypto is like a year in crypto, and so sometimes we get so micro focused. Like I don't watch charts anymore, right? I just don't. I don't care. I stopped caring about 2 years ago. Um, and and
I
and
just
and
looked
when
and
you,
saw we're at 33, and I went, oh my God, to myself while you were
yeah,
talking, went, I haven't looked all day. Well, that's
yeah, I know,
awesome.
right?
That's
It's like,
cool.
okay,
But
I know where, because I know where we're going,
yeah,
and that's all. With that purpose of the space was that, like, guys, let's just pull up, because I know, when everyone saw, 126 BTC, and everyone's sort of waiting then for it to tail into S and tail into the alts and then tail into MANYU. And they have to go, well, if things are stretched out because COVID screwed everything, and then all the debt got elongated, and we're not in a 4-year cycle, we're in a 5-year cycle. Well, then the better days are actually ahead, and do we see that? And that was my only question for myself. Does the math play out? And it does. It does. It's 100% lining up that way. So the beauty, the calm in that is, hey guys, we're actually in a really good place where we are right now. This is when you get to accumulate. This is when you get to really go, okay, no, I'm going to get in this. I'm going to find my role in the community. I'm going to find my role, on X and TG, doing whatever I do, making memes, however I want to support, and we're coming to better things. Now, that being said, I think, like, I jumped in the space after with Apex, I think, and or no, whoever it was last night, and saying, that being said, with the team we have, right, with Manu's team, it's world class, right? It's like it's a we have the bloody A team, man, right? Um, and so we have this ability to go counter to the trends. My whole thing was just like, guys, here's the macro trend. We're gonna Q1, Q2, more likely Q2. It's looking like the market as a whole is going to pump because, like I pointed out last night, it's aligned more with the S&P, which is crazy. But we didn't have billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars coming in buying BTC and ETFs 4 years ago. It's how it is now. And so the thing is, that's how the market's going. And yeah, so because how the market's going, your alt season that you're waiting for, your meme season's going to be a little later than it would be. So don't get upset because you saw 126 a month ago. Relax. It's going to go to 200 in a couple months. Relax. But as far as us and Manu and the meme potential, well, Pepe pamped in a bear market. So it doesn't matter. It just matters the community. So at the end of the day, I was just trying to calm people down as far as the macro projection, but remind us that, look, we've got the support, we've got the connections. We got KuCoin within, like we mentioned, right? So you said 17 days, I was thinking 2 weeks.
yep.
Um, and that there's weight to that, right? We got HTX. Now, it was a vote by the community, wink wink, but come on.
Right. Let's be real.
It's
That they were
right.
planning that. It was like, oh,
Wink
cool, you
wink
guys
wink.
all voted for that, but we knew we were going to do
Yeah, like
that.
we were
Yeah,
putting you in anyway because of the, like
exactly.
we had all the HTX, representatives following Manu and showing up. So anyway, it was a setup, right? They wanted us, we wanted them. We're good friends, but that's the depth. Like I said, that's the depth of the team. That's the care of the team, and I do love that they've been sort of long playing it because we're in a jaded holder position because of the last 3 bloody years. So they're actually teaching people what it means to hold a token like it was 2021, like it was 2019,
Are
because you're
you
sort of reprogramming your people.
so you held your space yesterday,
Yeah.
and now you continue as we all get every day. We get new data, we get new things to inform our opinions and our decisions. Right? You've
Yeah,
seen the pardon of CZ,
totally.
the conversations about possible inflation numbers. I think they're going to come in lower than expected because I think that this is, it's a big cabal. It's one it's one big control. It's just everything's
Oh,
lining up
without
in
a doubt.
time. Your perspective of inflation tomorrow, rate cuts next week, markets pumping or not pumping over the weekend. What's your personal opinion as you look at your own portfolio?
Right. Well, like with, I don't know if you saw, like Ripple and Coinbase were fronting the money for Trump's ballroom.
Yeah,
I don't know if
the
you saw that,
300 million.
right?
I read that article that
It's
not
the
just
crypto ballroom.
there's 5 different major crypto companies that are donating
Yeah,
funds for that completion.
exactly. And so crypto, he's pardoned CD, crypto and Trump. So here's the thing. Crypto is counterculture, and the pardon of CZ actually proves it. Okay, it proves that crypto trumps what you think uh is an issue with crypto, right? That's why CZ was living in Dubai, but he's on his way back to America. So we're gonna see. I think we're gonna see. I think the cycle as a whole is gonna still be Q2 pump as a cycle, but obviously, the crypto world is a hype world. Period. Triple underline. And I think we're going to see, regardless of inflation, regardless of um, anything that's happening in the traditional financial world in the next 2 months, I think we're going to actually see a little early, personally, a little early pump before the regular Q2 pump. That's just my assessment of
Like the hey, I
just the
see
land.
you pump. Like, okay, we're here, just so nobody loses faith completely.
Yeah, exactly. Um, but as far as us MANYU holders, dear God, we could pump tomorrow. I could. I If I woke up at 500 million, I wouldn't be surprised. The team's that deep. They have the connections. They don't joke about it's going to be fun, boys. Remember last time it was fun. You're sitting at 14 million, and then in a couple of days you're at 70 million. So they know how to have fun. Um, and I respect that. And that's the thing, man. Like you got to respect, like Ethereum ICO wallets. Like, come on, how many of those are aping into projects
Well, do you do
early on?
you think that possibly Zero is the ICO wallet?
Sure, could be,
Right? I mean, he made the comment, it
could be.
happened a couple hours later. There's
I know,
been
right?
a
That
variety of
was
other
pretty close.
perspectives that have suggested that could be it. And hey,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it's bullish if it is, and I think it's bullish if it isn't.
But if it's not him, it's a silent partner. It's someone who he's having coffee with, right? So, we've all I know is um we've got the quality we need for an excellent year ahead of us. That's all I know. It's going to be a very, very good 2026 for those that are in now at this market cap holding MANYU, because this market cap is going to look like a flat line in a couple months. So
Yeah, I got one more for you, Watcher.
yeah,
The new DEX, we'll just call it DEX, right? With the ability for us to be connected to any chain. Do you, when you saw that news today without any pre-announcement, without really any hype behind it, do you have
Like
any
With Houdini.
with Houdini? Do you have any feelings about
Yeah.
that connection with Houdini?
Yeah, well, I knew about Houdini very early on, very very early on, and so no,
Are
they're
Can
fantastic.
I interrupt you? Are they a token by themselves or are they not?
They do have a token by themselves.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, but their team is phenomenal. And yeah, they're fantastic, and their big thing, obviously, well, that's a big thing with Vitalik now is keeping Ethereum anonymous, and he's going to be working on that. I think we're going to see like I said, we're going to see a huge push in December 3rd after that, for Ethereum when everything switches. But with Houdini, no, it's awesome. The anonymity of because that's my thing, right? With DeFi, if you say you're DeFi, the whole purpose is I want to be in control of my money, and I don't want Jim Bob to know what I'm doing with my money. And Houdini definitely supports that. So that's huge. And plus, they don't just take on anybody as well, because they're very legit. There's a lot of checks and balances with that team there. So no, that was a nice surprise. And that's the thing with this team, right? They just drop stuff like that. Like they drop their own swap, like they drop their
Well,
all all these
you
assets.
remember when the BNB wormhole came and it
Yeah.
came in out of nowhere very quietly, but there was also not a lot of fuss related to it. And I feel like the uh, what happened today kind of resembled a similar behavior. And as we learned later, there was more behind it. Do you feel like there's more to it, or it just is what it is?
Um well, there's always more, because it's about access. Right, Houdini is a portal. So what are you going to do with that? So they didn't do it just to be on, say another swap, right? They have a swap, they built one, but it's about the connection with that group. And again, that's the thing. So I'd have to just look into Houdini a little more. What's their specific market that they're connected to? But that's why you connect with these different groups, because they're in a certain market. Whoever's using them the
Right.
most, right?
Well, let me ask it a little differently, right? Because like a Floki, a Nero, even Doge and Pepe, they don't have the swap, right? So
Yeah.
this is something unique for a dog coin. This is something that having a swap takes us to another level, in that it's like taking a right turn and then there being more on that right turn, right? Everybody else didn't take that right turn. And so I'm kind of curious from everybody's perspective, not just yours, but obviously as a knowledgeable, experienced, intelligent human being, I'm curious if you saw that as more of a, okay, are they doing something? And does it also correlate possibly with, as they've connected Sundog and a little bit with Doge, is there a potential connection in the back of your mind with all of that?
Well, the thing with Houdini swap is different liquidity, with your connections there. That's sort of what I'm saying. I'm saying, okay, they're going to start moving into different liquidity pools, because I was chatting on the back end with someone today, and that's what, that's the beauty of moving into sexes and moving into these different connections, is you're diversifying your liquidity for your token, right? So if there's a big sell, it doesn't affect the chart. And obviously, that's the beauty of when your token's on sexes, it doesn't affect the DEX chart at all. Um, so I see them moving into liquidity, but you brought up a good point there with their, connection with these different tokens, Sundog, Doge. Um, like, I think we're going to see an Avengers kind of deal soon. I don't know what that exactly is going to be, but there's going to be some sort of team in this dog world that should be pretty interesting in the probably Q1. I'm thinking they're going to do some kind of move, and when all eat one eats really well, and I think we're going to see a lot of dogs join forces in an interesting way.
I love that.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you. I appreciate you letting me just examine you with the community.
Well, I was either going to
That's
buy
you
land or
know.
lay on the couch, man. So I guess I laid on the couch.
You know me. I love to ask questions and I love to hear
I know.
perspectives of everybody. So
No, that's good, man.
your insight's just so valued to everybody, and I just want to be somebody within the community that asks questions to valuable community members or community supporters to just kind of tickle our minds and get us thinking about things more than just as they are, but what they could be.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it, Tommy. Definitely. Again, I don't need to see a therapist for like a year now. It's awesome.
just ask just ask human. I'm on the phone with him like 5 times a day. He's like, damn dude, quit asking me questions.
Yeah, yeah, and human, yeah. Just shout out to you, man, for because I know when the X was being attacked and all that stuff, and yeah, Prince would try and run some stuff, but human just really pushed himself, probably uncomfortably, into the gap and built this bridge for the community, which has just been
I
pretty
didn't even know
awesome.
what the hell I was doing in The Watcher, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah, but see, very few people are willing to ride the wild stallion, my brother. But you got on that wild stallion, and look where we are. You've got Walter just dropping into chill. You've got HTX dropping into chill. So you know, sometimes you just got to ride that wild stallion, bro.
He's got that name. He's got that name, and we love him for it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
his
No,
wife supports it even more importantly.
that's awesome. Appreciate just saying appreciate all you're doing, and I know it. I know it takes time. I absolutely know it, and there's some suffering, but there's also a blessing in it for sure.
It will be rewarding, like I told you guys. Either I work for the rest of my life or I work really hard for the next 3 to 6 months, whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's gonna be all worth it, and you guys make it easy, you know what I'm saying? You guys make it way easier on me. So thank you.
Human, get him up here. Let's go.
Get who up here?
Well, Gator's emoting a lot. I think he wants to talk. I'm not calling anybody out because we all know I bat 0 for 100 when I call people out.
Well, you just said his name, so he's not gonna come up now.
I'm surprised he hasn't even left. I figured he'd just drop.
Something's coming, man. Do you think they'll drop something tomorrow? Or maybe it'll depend on like how the CPI comes out or something? I don't know. Tommy, do you think it's gonna be positive or negative for crypto tomorrow? It's at 8 o'clock, by the way, Eastern Standard Time. So what is that?
Yeah,
That's
eight
6 a.m.
thirty,
my time.
eight
So it's
thirty
six.
EST.
So we have what, 7 hours left, right?
7 hours. Yeah, I got my alarm set for 15 minutes before it. And I'll tell you what, if it comes above 3.1, my non-MANYU holdings, I will sell immediately at literally like 3 seconds past that announcement. And if it comes, I think it's going to come around 2.9, and I think that's going to be good for the markets. And I think we're going to have a weekend pump. But what the fuck do I know? I mean, I'm just
Wait,
nobody
but what
knows.
if it comes out higher? That means that's bearish?
Yes, it's bearish if it comes up higher.
Oh, stupid head ass.
So anywhere from 3.2 and above, that's bearish. 3.1, we're just going to chill where we are. There's going to be a tiny bit of fluctuation, but anything below 3.1 will be bullish and markets will pump into the weekend.
Well, hopefully a bullish scenario comes out tomorrow, and if not, at least we're holding money, so we know we're not gonna lose our money.
It's all manipulated, man. So Trump and his administration are in charge of that. Good things are coming. I wish Richard was awake and would come up and talk about it because he's got great insight. Alpha's asleep, but yeah. Anybody else, I'm happy to hear from.
All I know is money is super bullish right now. We're over 33 million.
Are
Looking
we?
super good.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck, I
Yeah.
should sell right now.
So what?
I'm just kidding.
Want to get kicked
Sell
out
my
of
whole
MANYU?
bag. Sell my whole bag. See you guys. I'm out of here.
You're a freaking G. At 33
I'm a,
million?
well, Liba gave me my financial advice, so
Oh, right. Yeah. You take financial advice from Liba. So, yeah.
yep.
Well, here comes Eds. Getter didn't come up,
Yeah.
but we had another Australian come up named Eds.
We got an Aussie with a cool cowboy hat coming up. Eds.
Cool cowboy.
We need more cowboy hats. More cowbell.
What's up, Tommy?
Damn, you're driving fast,
Oh
bro. All
geez,
I
he
hear
sound
is
like
your
he's
car so loud.
we're gonna
Where the
rename
fuck could you
we're
drive
gonna
so?
we're gonna rename him fucking NASCAR.
Where are you driving, Mike? So fast?
Oh, we got a perp too. Jeez.
Australia doesn't have those roads, Mike. Fuck.
Well, we can go to bed, human. We'll just leave the
Is
conversation
that
to
me
Eds
he's
and a
talking
perp.
about?
I
Where are
think
you? I'm for.
Are you guys talking to me? What's that?
yes, Eds, we're talking to you.
What do you mean driving? I'm not even driving, bro.
We just heard a car going like you're trying to go.
Somebody's trying to kill themselves.
Somebody pushing on the gas.
Haha. Nah, that's from the outside.
That's from the outside. Where are you that cars going that fast around you?
Nah, I work here with my worker, but that wasn't from us. There was a car next to us.
Someone is heading for a Friday pub thingy or something.
Nah, bro, I'm just collecting money so I can buy more menu, man.
Nah, I said people get crazy in Sydney on Fridays, right? They start driving their shits very fast on Friday evenings everywhere.
Yeah, I
Y'all,
human.
y'all are crazy.
What's
Y'all
up,
are
Eds?
crazy.
I what I you remember when we were talking about swapping those XRP to menu?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So I did it on when it was 24 million market cap.
He's
Oh,
going.
the extra thousand XRP that you bought.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
He's going
finally,
to
and you
a
did it at the right price, bro. 24 million, so you're already up on that. See,
bros.
it all
Exactly, bro.
worked
Bros.
That's
out,
what
man.
I told you. Remember when we were talking about it? I'm like, we'll wait for it. When and the time will come and we'll just swap it. It works out good. It's good. Thanks
It
for
worked
the
out really well.
thanks for the push from me, bro.
No problem, but I'm glad you didn't do it at that time because you probably would have been mad when you seen it at 24 million. At that time, I think we're at like 30 million or something. And if you would have bought it at that time, you probably would have been pissed right now.
Nah, no, bro. Honestly, I don't care because with Manu it's different. It's not like I'm swapping it to any other shit coin.
That's true. That's true. If you buy at 30, 40 million, you're still straight. Even those who bought at 71 million, you're still straight. That's not our top.
Hey Tommy, I'm new to this space.
100.
First time here. Can I get 50 billion or something, Mike? Not more. Just 50 billion tokens. Tommy, I need 50 billion tokens, Mike.
Well,
Sorry, mate. I was trying to pee. Uh, no.
Even I was doing that.
approval over here asking for 50 billion and the man holds over a trillion. What the hell?
Nah, Mike, I need money, Mike. I
I
need to
heard
top
he's
it up.
got 10 trillion. Is what I heard
Wait,
he
if you
has.
need money, then why you need money? Are you gonna cheat your money that you get? That's what you're trying to
I need anything from M, Mike.
do?
Well, since we interviewed tons of people, we should just reiterate: if anybody who's never spoken that holds MANYU and has a MANYU PFP comes up and speaks for the first time, I will send them 1 billion tokens.
And my talks in the past was bullshit, so I'm gonna speak for sense now.
Ooh, a perv! I've never heard of you.
Yeah, 50 billion straight away, Mike. Please. I need some. My salary hasn't got credited. Please.
Well, at least it wasn't a request for 100 billion, so I guess that's fair.
Yeah, just
T
50 billion.
Money, T Money finally woke up. He must have his daughter asleep. And Dev, X, Liquidity, Lamise is here too. Oh my gosh, I can't quit. I got to quit scrolling through this group. It's just too many people I want to talk to.
There's so many people here. Can we give? Can we get approve up to 50 billion MANYU? Uh,
Please, please,
going
please, please.
once, going twice. Sold for zero
Yeah,
MANYU.
fuck you.
They're giving you zero, bro. They had three
Mm,
seconds left. 3 seconds to do it, bro. But the Tommy was quiet. Eds is laughing at you. Storm, he's busy working. Rajesh is with his daughter. Crypto Bobby is on the moon. You know what I'm saying? Playa is out there tweeting and stuff. Sorry, bro. Nobody wants to help you out.
1 billion.
Yeah.
Please.
Richard over here being a listener, but he's sleeping actually. So, yeah.
Richard hasn't been awake in a day talking to us. He's prepping for his Southeast Asia tour for 3 weeks.
Peter is over here, but he doesn't feel like talking. So, there's nobody to support you,
No.
Proof. Sorry,
Well,
man.
Peter makes everybody happy, but he doesn't want to make anybody happy tonight because he doesn't want to come up and talk. So that's just Peter's issues, not mine.
And the only person left to help you is Enzo. Enzo, are you gonna help him? I just randomly see that somebody and just named him.
Yo,
I love
yo, what's going
Enzo.
on in here?
Oh,
What's up,
finally,
Tommy?
Storm's
Oh,
back.
finally he stopped
Finally.
Finally,
working.
Nah, man,
what's up,
I've
Storm?
been on the phone with my sister for the last 2 hours. I haven't spoken to her for a while, so we had some catching up to do.
Well, you deserve 100 billion tokens from Human for
What
that
did I
one.
miss?
Oh,
What I miss, you, bro. I said that with
you missed a
love,
lot
bro.
actually. Did you miss Walter? Were you here? Did you listen when Walter was here from the Kid and Wall show?
Yeah, man. For a brief second, my call with my sister dropped, and then I caught him for like freaking 30 seconds before she called me back. So yeah, I realized that was going on.
bro. I
What
had him.
And then we also had the Watcher come up. I don't know if you were listening to the
No, I didn't
Watcher.
hear him this time around.
I
Damn, you're gonna have to go back
yeah, I
now.
get to Barbara Walters
Oh
everybody. It's
man,
great.
yeah, yeah. The Watcher's
Our
always
spaces
dropping
are becoming
gems,
more and
man.
more bullish, bro. More and more and more and more people want to come up and speak. Remember how the team said that we're gonna have special guests, and all of a sudden we're having all these people show up.
Turns out
HTX,
it.
Walter
Turns
in
out they meant
trending.
say
Well, what's
It's
special
Walter
crazy.
guest
talking about?
on Human Spaces. Oh, fucking Walter covered everything.
Well, Walter talked about a lot. He showed us a lot of support and love, and told us about this one event going on in December that he invited us to. So you can DM him
Uh,
at any time about asking about the event. It's in
well,
Miami. He was also talking about coming on Sunday. If anybody can show up, which most likely Apex and Flux will show up to the Kid and Wall show. And then overall, he just talked about how, like, he's checking, because he has a lot of projects that show up. And Tommy asked him a couple questions. He said that other than money, like on Ethereum especially, he doesn't really see projects show up so consistently, and especially with how much news that we have and just so many catalysts, like the other projects aren't doing as much as money. So he was showing us so much
I
support,
will.
and that was a
I
lot of
will
love.
be in
Nice,
Miami. It's
nice.
begin December for his
What
event,
did the
and
Watcher have to say? I'm sure it was
everybody can
a
ask
lot
me for.
more bullish news coming out of his mouth.
We can hear you, Tommy, by the way. I know you're probably wondering, wait, can they hear
No,
me?
it's all good. It's all
But
good.
the Watcher, I mean, he talked about the moon stuff, the how we're the only project that's going to be on Artemis spaceship or whatever it's called, and
So,
it's going to circle around the
Right,
so
moon.
right,
since
right.
So Money will be the only project on there.
yeah,
Okay.
since he's not a speaker, I'll just clarify. Storm. He
Good deal, bro.
explained
Thank you
because I
for the
know
recap, fam.
we were all wondering what that entailed, the Artemis 2, and it's essentially a zip
Why is
drive.
Rajesh so quiet?
Never mind.
Storm, you can't hear Tommy. Tommy, can you hear us?
Yeah,
I
Can you
I
can't
hear
can
me,
hear
hear you
Tommy
Tommy?
at
fine.
all. No.
Oh, that's weird.
Is it-
So you can hear
Yeah.
me, right, Storm? Oh, right now, Tommy was
Oh,
talking, but apparently
oh,
you
my
can't
bad.
hear
No,
him.
I can't hear him.
No,
Let
it's
me
all
log
good.
out and log back in.
Damn it. Okay. Yeah, if you want to hear about the Watcher, Tommy will be the best person to talk about it. He's the one that was asking
Well,
all
I
the
gave him a
questions.
full interview on the Artemis, which,
Yeah, you gave both Walter and
yeah,
Watcher
yes,
interviews.
yes, sir, I did. That's my skill set.
Hey Tommy,
Yes, Rajesh.
yeah, you know about the Tommy Hilfiger? One company is there in your USA.
Yes, I wear Tommy Hilfiger. Yes,
Yes.
but I prefer. But listen, Rajesh, I prefer Tommy Bahama.
Yeah, no, no. Actually, I'm buying the T-shirt or Tommy Hilfiger and upper side there menu. Tommy Hilfiger is there. Yeah, let's go, baby.
Tommy Bahama.
Tommy Bahama. I don't know about that.
That's a brand too, bro.
Okay.
Hello,
What's up, Tommy? I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So I got a
hello,
chance to.
everybody.
Oh, hey, hey, hey.
Hey, Moonbag, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much, and thank you all for always working hard for everyone's backs. And I would like to thank you all so much. My English is bad. I'm from a third world country called Cambodia, and I don't speak much.
Your English is good. Your
Hey,
English
what?
is good.
It's very good. We can understand everything you're saying.
Thank you, guys. And
Hey, Tommy, is this the first time you're hearing from Moonbag?
yeah,
First
of course,
time.
it's the
First
first time.
time.
Okay, well, he counts. By the way, Moonbag, since you came up here and spoke and continue speaking after I'm done, but if you would like, Tommy was giving out 1 billion MANYU tokens to whoever comes up and speaks who he has never heard from. So, well, you qualify. Would you
Oh,
like to win 1 billion MANYU tokens?
that's why I'm coming up here to talk because I
Oh,
want a
yes,
billion.
sir.
Okay.
Because
Yes, sir.
my
Oh,
my
cool.
buddy that I introduced menu to, RYG something, he won $500 worth of USDT from the team. So it's
Yeah,
time for me to.
YG372. I
Yeah,
remember.
he's my buddy. I introduced to him, and he bought something like a trillion or something.
Hey, Moonbag. Moonbag.
Wow.
Click on my PFP. DM me your wallet address. I'll send you 5 billion.
Wow!
Holy crap. What the hell,
Yeah,
Thank
bro.
you
dude?
so much.
We gotta make our community rich, bro.
Sure. Thanks, Tommy. I'll do that straight away. I'll do that.
He said Moonbag, not approve.
Oh, I'm so lucky that I found menu.
Oh my
Although
God.
I
Ed's got
found
mad
Yeah.
when
a
he
bit
left.
late, but I really love this community. I really love this project, and this is my first time in crypto, and I learn a lot from the team, and I go all in.
Even I love
I
this
have,
community, mate. I love Tommy. I love you, man.
I love so much everybody of you all, and I really appreciate and thank you all so much for
Hey, man, you if this is your
showing up
first,
every day and doing all everything for everybody. I really thank you all so much, as well as the team.
yeah, man, if this is your first crypto project, bro, you're very fortunate to end up here.
Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, I lost some money doing trading and things. I lost around maybe in the last couple of years. I lost around maybe 20 30K chasing from project to project, but I never get into a community something like this. I just look at the chart, which I don't really understand, and I went into and got rug everywhere else. And I finally found menu and enter the community for the first time. Get into TG and engage in X, and this is my first time. Let's say put it that way, because all the time I try to enter crypto, I never went deep and got into a community like this. I just look at the chart. If it doesn't go up or I get drunk, I just get out and lost all the money. But when I learn a lot from the community OG like Human, Flux, and Apex, and everybody. I really appreciate. Without all of the inspiration and knowledge, I would have sold all my bags long time already. Really, thank you so much. Thank you all so much for all the
Hey,
knowledge and everything.
hey, bro, your English is perfect, man.
Oh, so sorry. English is like my third language, so I
Yeah,
don't speak fluently.
yeah,
Thank you.
your English is very good, man. Very good. And
Oh, thank you, man.
all the money that you've lost before, you'll make it back with MANYU.
Yeah, I am so confident that this time I'm gonna make it all back and maybe do 100x more because I will never sell my bags.
Well, hey, Moonbag, just DM me your wallet address. Make sure it's specific. Like, make sure it's accurate because I'm gonna send
Sure,
you
sure. Definitely. I'll do
five
that.
five billion
Yeah,
tokens.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Thank you so much. Let
But
me.
but stay as a speaker so you can confirm you got them.
Okay, okay. Thank you. I will keep this bag well.
Hey,
Uh,
man,
uh,
and come up and speak more often, bro. Be don't worry about your English, bro. Your English
my
is very
English
understandable.
and what keep me from talking more often because I basically don't have knowledge about crypto, so I don't have much to contribute. I just try to
Well, this is what
You
contribute
have a
as
lot
much
to
as possible.
contribute, bro. Just because you don't know about crypto doesn't mean you can't contribute. Listen to your voice, listen to new people speak, listening to people from different parts of the world speak is extremely bullish
It's
and
a
increases
beautiful
our
thing, man.
conviction,
It's
bro.
a beautiful thing.
You're helping us, bro. Trust me, your voice matters in this
this
community.
is
Yeah, man.
what
Thank you so much, humans, and I really appreciate you and every other community member, all the brothers and sisters that always come to the community and making everything possible. Thank you so much.
Moonbag. This is what
Yeah,
I
bro.
love because I can tell you're from a Southeast Asian country, correct?
Yes,
Cambodia.
sure.
Yep.
Cambodia.
So Cambodia. So send me your wallet address so I can send it while you're still a speaker.
Yes, sir. And
And
I'm sending it now.
yep. And I hope that you continue to come up and speak to all of us because we need you to come up and tell us why you're bullish all the time because this is why we keep coming back.
Yes, I'm always bullish after learning from you all, especially the experience that you've been through and you share without hiding. And I'm always bullish on menu, even on the red day. On I if you notice what I post in TG and everywhere, I'm always bullish, and I'm also posting in Coin Market Cap, uh, scrolling those people who put and things as well, and
Is
thank
your
you
name
all.
Moonbag in TG as well? Is the same name?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
Same.
Yeah, message me.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. So I'm gonna message through TG, right?
No on X, otherwise you'd pay a bunch on TG. Message me through X.
Okay, okay, sir.
Hey,
Thank you so
Moonbag.
much.
Message him on here, right now. Just click on his profile and you'll see send direct message. And yeah, just send him a direct message.
Yeah. Thank you. Tommy Ray.
Yes, sir.
I heard.
Yes.
Hey, man.
Oh,
Can I ask you, Moonbag? How did you find MANYU?
the other time I was when I want to enter to Crypto again. I lost some money in other project called Kumanin, and I lost some money in Kokoro, and
Oh
then
man.
I tried to recharge and saw it. When I saw very cheap price, very good price, and then I do the chart comparison to all every other project that I know, and then I can see that MANYU is the most undervalued uh, project on the market
Okay.
in
So
and then I try
how
to
long
dig
ago?
up and I try to go to the websites, and then I I I actually found out the community. It's my first time because I never dare to click on Telegram with the bot and things like that. I never did that. And then I said finally it's the time. And then I click on the bot to enter the community. It's not so easy, and it was my first time to click and verify and everything and got into the TG. When I got into the TG, I found out about the community in the X account, and then I started from there. My first time into a community, and I fell in love with this project and everybody in the community speaking about their experience and knowledge about crypto, and that's give me inspirational motivation to stay until now, and I'm planning to stay like for ages, keep it like people keeping bitcoin, because I believe menu will go uh, in decades. Will let's say I believe
Multi-cycle.
menu is a forever project. It's gonna build generational wealth and pass it down to my kids and my grandkids.
Nice,
That's
man.
the
Nice.
conviction I have for this project.
Excellent, bro. So how long ago did you get in the community?
I think I started getting in the community early in August. It's been like 3 months or something
Okay, okay.
been since then.
Nice, bro.
And
Nice. Is
I recommended the project to a few a couple of people, and they bought, some of them bought over a trillion, some of them bought like 500 600 billion, and I myself have a few bakes which also do more than a trillion. That's the conviction. I never talked to people about the crypto before, but when I found out menu and I entered the community, I
you realize that this is a life-changing, history-making
yeah, that's
opportunity,
why
huh?
I told everybody I know to buy, and two of them buys. A few of them ignore, but if they ignore, I don't know, because maybe they think I'm new to crypto or something. That's why they ignore. But I actually got two of them, and big, pretty big ones. One have over 1 trillion, and the other like 600 billion or something.
Yeah, man.
And they
Those
are good. They are thanking me now.
yes, yes. Those that got involved, they will thank you. Those who didn't get involved, they will regret it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's for sure. Thank you, Storm. And Tommy, I send you my wallet from the
Yep, I
cold
got it.
wallet. You got it, right?
Stay online. I'm sending it right now.
Ah, thank you so much.
Yeah, bro. Thanks for sharing your story with us, man. It only
Yeah,
makes make the community more bullish, and it's good to hear the conviction that you have, you
thank
know.
you so much, sir. And I really want the stake to earn protocol. I hope we can get it on time in this Q4. Uh, 2025. So I'm planning to stake like all my menu there. Well, I do research about. I asked ChatGPT and Grok about how often do sex get hacked. I get bad answer from them. They say that it get attacked pretty often, but I still show full support by staking to the full with Biconomy and ATE. I said if I lose that big, I lose. But I just want to support them sex, support them exchanges that give staking opportunity to menu holders. That's why
Yeah.
I send full bakes to HTX and Biconomy. And if there are more sex or whatever decks that offers legit stakes, I'm gonna stake more.
So you
And
have
then
already staked some with HTX already?
yes, in day one, by
Okay,
economy,
okay,
as
cool.
soon as I found out, I stake. I'm always the earliest. I stake in HTX and I stake in by economy both.
Okay, well, when you start getting your rewards or your payouts and stuff, come back up and share with us your experience, man, because I don't know anything about staking. I mean, I have the basic
See,
knowledge,
just
but I've never done
yes,
it before. You know what I mean?
I, I never have experience, but it's quite easy as I see it. Just go there, send your supply there into their sacks, and then just put it in earn and one click. Just put it in earn. In Biconomy, you earn daily. They give you the distribution of interest daily. I get like around 150 million of menu daily in Biconomy. But in HCX, I think we need to wait until the term finish in 2 months, which will end early in December for me.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice, good deal.
Thank you, sir. And thank you all so much for always staying in the community and giving out knowledge and experience that keep normie and newcomer like me stay in conviction. Without all the knowledge you guys share, I a normie and a newbie like me will always sell, when
Hey,
especially in the red
Moonbag,
in the red
Moonbag,
day.
Moonbag.
Yes, sir.
It would not. I was having issues on Uniswap. I sent you $200 in Ethereum. Let me know you got that.
Oh, let me see. Wow. Oh, I got it. I got it.
Okay,
Thank you
great,
so much.
great.
So
Blessing you.
I'm gonna swipe it to
Polish,
menu.
Yep. Buy Manu with it, brother. Buy Manu.
Yes, sure. Thank you, sir. I'm gonna swipe. Oh, I need to go and get my ledger. I cannot swipe it from here.
Well,
Because this
you
is.
got the money. I said I'd send it, and there you got it.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you, sir. But I cannot swipe it now because I need my ledger flex in order to swipe it, which is not in my hand now.
Hey, man, you might get a better price when you get it.
Yeah, hopefully, but I wouldn't mind swiping it now because I'm gonna wait like 5 6 years from now because I'm not gonna sell it. So it doesn't matter because I learned from Warren Buffett and Charles Munger about investment. Although they
Yep.
don't support crypto, but they have a lot of fundamental knowledge for
Just
me
make
to
us one
study about
promise.
investment.
Make us one promise.
Yes, please.
Buy your Manu, hold your Manu, live Manu, right? In the words of
That's
Flux.
it for sure.
Yep.
100%. You can
Yep.
trust.
Because
You
we're
can
gonna
trace
be we're
my
gonna be We're going to be worth billions. So buy your menu and hold it.
Thank you, sir. This
Yes,
is
sir.
gonna be a legacy because I'm gonna hold it to until it's like making 10,000x like Bitcoin and something like
Yep.
this.
Yep.
I don't
Just
plan it to sell it soon.
just keep coming back up and having talks with us. Now that you know how to have conversations, keep coming up and talking, brother.
I hope you can understand my English, my bad English.
Your English
Thank you,
is
sir.
great. Your English is great. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. And it's time for me to bring my kid back from school. Thank you so much.
Much
Thank you
love,
all.
Moonbag. Much love, bro.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Gosh, that's what a fun thing to do, man. I love our community. We have such a great community. We have so many Chads and Chadettes that just make this community beautiful, and I'm so grateful to be a part of it.
Thanks for doing that, Tommy. That's huge, bro.
Yeah, brother, man. And listen, I'm blessed, and my goal is to just give my blessings on to others.
And because you are that way, you will be blessed even more.
I already am. I have you and Human and all these guys as friends. Man, I'm already blessed.
And cowboys also. Yes.
Yes, Rajesh, let's go, baby.
Hey, my latest tweet is there on Jumbotron. Go everywhere. Go, 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 everyone.
We got Bitcoin pumping, we got Ethereum pumping, we got MANYU pumping. Market is looking healthy right now.
Isn't it great, Storm? Man, you drive around that truck and you're like, man, I like what I do, but I can't wait to not do it anymore.
Man, you got that so right, bro. I like what I do sometimes, but sometimes it freaking drives me crazy. Like when I have to go change a tire for a able-bodied guy who is gonna sit there for an hour and wait for me to come and change his tire. I'm like, dude, what the hell is wrong with you?
How do
You know?
you handle people that are out of gas?
I have a fuel container on the truck.
But is that like the most annoying call you get?
Uh, no, like I said, the most annoying call I get is a dude that can't change his own tire.
Fair. That
That
makes
gets on
sense.
my
Yeah.
nerves.
If you're
Yeah.
listening, if you're one of the five listeners, no, I'm just kidding. If you're listening and you can't change your own car tire, I apologize. Your dad did you wrong.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's like if you can't change a tire, you should not be driving. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yes.
man,
Yes, you change the tire on every each and everything your from your track or like that anything. Hey, Tommy, imagine we are in a on a storm's truck and then sexy lady on floor just like a Sakira, and we are enjoying the and dancing, enjoying the menu on the billions, menu on the billions, on
Oh,
the storm, on the storm, on the storm.
Rajesh is the best.
Papa,
Papa, I love you,
put,
Rajesh.
put,
Yeah, I think you need to watch your daughter, bro.
you need to put down that Coca-Cola, bro.
Hey, look, I have no reason to say this. Nobody should be speculating, but I got three words: Gate, Coinbase, BitGet. I have no reason to say
Let's
that.
go, baby.
When Binance?
Bro, why are you saying that just out of the clear blue sky?
Binance?
I didn't say nothing. What are you talking about?
What was the third one? Binance, right? Or BitGet?
I don't know.
Human,
I don't even know why I said
human. I
that.
do want to say, and I love that Moodbag stayed on to clarify. He got, he got giveaway for me, and it's not about me. It's just about the Manu community and the love that we give as a community. Maybe that inspired someone else who's willing to come up for $100 worth of current Manu. Like one more speaker. I'll stay up for one more speaker. Somebody will come up.
Hey, man.
You know,
Whoever
hey,
is a
you
speak,
know me.
Tommy don't play around. So whoever is a new speaker, get your ass up here and try to earn yourself $100 right now.
Make sure you got a ManU profile picture.
Well, you got to have that. I ain't giving you fucking dick if you don't have a Manu profile picture.
Hey, Dev. I mean, I'm sorry. I think we have a new person up here. Hello.
Kyra does not count.
That wasn't Kyra. That was
Oh,
me.
okay. You know, you know when I called you the other day and your daughter answered the phone.
Oh man, that day was
Oh,
crazy,
that was a
bro.
day,
Some
man.
crazy shit happened that
Yeah,
day, bro.
just so you know, I know that your daughter answered the phone, not you. And she didn't have much to say to me, understandably, but I know she answered the phone.
That's crazy, man. My daughter is too much uh getting too smart, man. She needs to calm down.
Yep. No phones for your daughter.
Hell no, man. It is what it is. You know what I'm talking about, but shit was crazy that day, bro.
Bro, I'm like Storm. I got so many kids I can't keep count.
Hey, what about this person
Well,
down here with the globe? He has no name, but he got a ManU profile P with a ManU with dreadlocks. Damn,
Yeah,
did he just
yeah.
disappear?
I saw him too earlier. I'd
He
never
just
seen that person
disappeared.
before.
I started talking. Oh no, he's still there. Yeah, Mr. Globe Man, come talk to us, bro. Let me see what you all about with your
Hey,
dreadlocks.
you guys heard Dennis before? I've never heard Dennis. Have you heard Dennis, human?
uh,
GM on my boss.
maybe, maybe not. If you haven't, Tommy, that's the
Well, I
thing that
haven't,
matters.
but what's up, Dennis?
I'm good, sir. Good morning, sir.
Welcome, man, you brother.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Yeah. Okay, sir. My name is Dennis.
I've
I'm
seen
a,
Dennis a million times though. I don't
yeah.
think I've heard from him though.
No. This is my first time of speaking here.
Dennis, do you know who Pikachu is?
No, bro. Dennis has been a listener for a long time.
Yeah, I've seen him here once. Yeah, it's like twice.
I'm just making sure.
Pikachu. You know,
Yeah.
Pikachu got pissed off at me. He unfollowed me.
Ha, no, nah. Because you know that Pikachu is also from Nigeria.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Me
brother.
too, Seth. I'm also from Nigeria. I'm also from Nigeria, and my English is not that good. That's why I haven't come up to speak for a very long time.
Yeah, brother. I know you've been around. I've seen you.
But
I've seen you 100 times.
yeah,
You're always with us, bro. Shoot me
yeah,
your,
I'm a huge fan of ManU.
shoot me your wallet in my DMs, bro.
Ah, thank you,
And look, if
boss.
you go on here, if you've seen Dennis around, you'll see him tweeting or liking or retweeting your tweets and
Yeah,
everything.
bro.
So
Yeah,
you'll
I
man.
was
always
I,
see
just
I,
him
fucking
I
with
around.
always
Dennis.
see him in here.
Yes, Storm.
Thank you,
Dennis is
boss.
always here.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so don't worry, he's not like Pikachu.
Much respect, Dennis. Much respect, man.
Uh, sir, I didn't hear you. I didn't get you.
I was saying much respect, bro, because I always
My
see you
spec,
in here, you know.
my my take on Manu.
Yes.
Manu is a very very good project because the person that introduced me to Manu was Alpha Use Earth.
Wait, Alpha
Who?
what?
Uh,
Alpha. I
Alpha
Alpha.
said
Use,
Alpha.
yeah,
Alpha.
Alpha, yeah.
Alpha introduced you. What the hell?
I swear because
Like you seen his tweet or you know him?
no, I saw his tweet and I interacted with him. Then he now,
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
then he now told me to grab
Well,
some
that's
bags.
what's up.
So I had to sell my WKC worth of $20 and use it to get mine.
Yeah, Dennis. I've seen you so long, brother. You are a brother of ours, and I appreciate you. And
Yeah, yeah,
Did
because
you
I believe
say
what the team can do. The team are very transparent and they keep to their words.
yes, sir? Did you say you sold your WKC and bought MANYU?
Yes,
Yep.
sir. Yes, sir.
oh, now I like him
I
even
did.
better. I like him even better.
For real?
And you know, WKC, that's not a bullshit
No, it's a
project.
real project.
They're a
It's
pretty
legit.
decent project. So he sold a good project to get into an even better project. You know what I'm saying?
Dennis,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I saw the vibe.
Stay online. DM me your wallet address and confirm for me you
Who am
got
I
it.
to DM? Okay. Who am I to DM? Is it a
Tommy.
human or Tom? Okay, Tommy.
No, no, Tommy.
DM Tommy.
Okay, okay, okay,
Nobody DM
okay.
me. Nobody DM me. I don't have any money to give you.
After you
Okay,
DM
I'm doing
me,
that right away.
tell
Okay,
everybody what you love about Manu most.
okay. What I love about Man U most is their transparency, the vibe, and we got good community and good developers. They keep to their words. Anything they say, they deliver.
Well, that's
Yes,
true.
sir.
He ain't lying.
Am I still audible?
Yeah, we can
Yeah, I
hear you,
still haven't
bro.
gotten your DM.
Hey Storm,
Yeah.
can is
Okay.
Storm
Dennis, send your DM to Tommy, please.
Storm?
Send your wallet address, I mean.
Okay, sir. Okay, okay, so I'm doing that right. I'm doing that right away, sir.
Yeah, but stay on the chat, bro. But mute yourself now.
Yeah, don't leave until you
But
get the
then mute
money.
yourself.
Hey, what's up, Rajesh?
Yeah, is it my possibility is there? We are dancing on the floor of your truck like that in happen in future.
Hello.
On whose truck?
Network.
Storm truck.
No, no, man. I can go dance on the back door. There ain't no room inside the truck to dance, bro.
Oh, okay, okay. You driving it, and then I and Tommy is dancing with the floor of with Sakira and Human is also there.
Okay, okay. I'll
Shakira.
do the driving. I do the driving, and y'all can dance on the flatbed.
Yes, in back.
Nah, bro, I'm gonna be chilling inside with you, bro. I'm gonna be a passenger, bro. I ain't about to dance with them. They're gonna be wild. And Roger's gonna be drinking his Coke and Tommy's gonna be drinking his bourbon. They're gonna get wild, bro.
No, it's enjoying with the 100 billion market cap of 100 billion market cap of MANYU.
Shit.
I'm just afraid they'll get way too excited. Tommy is a MMA dude, you know. He knows about that stuff, and they'll get too wild, drunk, and then they'll throw me off the top by accident. So I gotta be inside the passenger side.
And
And plus, I can't even dance, anyways.
any words from the Tommy or from the Koi boys? Nothing.
Tommy is probably busy doing something right now.
Just sending the menu to the
Yeah,
Dennis.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, work tonight, human or home?
No, I'm at home.
Okay. How long you plan to keep going?
I don't know how long do you guys plan to keep going. That's what matters.
I'm
I could stay up,
Bro, I'm in.
just
I'm in.
saying, if
I'm
we're
in.
if we're gonna keep
and my wife
going,
is sleeping, so I won't get in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
if we're gonna keep going, y'all retweet the space and yeah, do the purple pill thing.
Yeah, do the purple pill.
I will say this: that the spaces was almost about to close right now. You know why? Because my phone was at 1%, so I just put it on the charger.
Then you take it the your energy drink Red Bull.
I already have.
Oh, I think your battery or your phone battery.
My battery is 1,000% right now, but
Okay.
I was talking about my phone battery.
All right,
Okay.
Dennis.
Okay.
Dennis, did you get your money, bro?
Dennis, you there? I think he got it.
Yes, sir. Let me check. Let me check. Let me check it. Let me check my wallet.
I have a question. So, has anybody heard of Houdini swap before today?
I'm gonna be honest. No,
That's a no for me too.
me no. I'm just gonna be honest. In this community, we don't bullshit around. If we don't know, we don't know. You know what I'm saying?